Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, Jules Coaching. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to drop your name and business title into the comment box. Say, hey, let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. We are on actually day 5 of the Position to Profit conversation. So come on in, y'all. Come on in, come on in. So, we are going to continue the Position to Profit conversation. Hopefully you got your self-assessment. It's absolutely free over at sistersense.com/PTPSA so that you can work on your Position to Profit new year agenda, making sure that you are really thinking about those areas that you need to work on, things that you possibly are missing. So come on in, number 1. Number 2, tag at least one business bestie who wants to learn about monetization, content creation, marketing, and sales, because that's what I talk about all day, every day, right? And of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, you could always drop into the comment box, #replays rock. So, as part of the self-assessment, I've been sharing with you some questions that you need to ask yourself when it comes to strategically positioning yourself for profit. And if that's one of your goals this year, there are 5 things that I predict you need to work on, right? So the first part of this, I said to you, prediction number 1. If you need to position yourself for profit, I predict you need to work on your automation, right? Do you need to work on automation? That was the first question, number 1. Number 2, let me go over to that page. Do you need to build your list more? Do you need to convert more browsers into buyers, right? Do you need to work on delivering more content, especially delivering content daily? Those were the first 4 questions we talked about. And today I'm going to dig into, do you engage enough in your business on a consistent basis? Yes or no? And of course, for each of these questions, every time you say no, you give yourself 5 points so you can see how much you need to work on and in what particular areas. This Position to Profit self-assessment, number 1, it's free. It's divided into 6 sections, and the first of the 6 is predictions, which we're going through now. Prediction number 5, I predict you need to work on more engagement with your audience. Let me know if you need to work on more engagement, and also feel free to let me know who you are. Drop your name and title into the comment box so that I can see, okay? Hey, welcome. Hey, Naomi is in the building, owner of Home Decor Business. Happy to connect. Awesome to have you here, my dear. Raquel, welcome back. Awesome to see you once again. So, all right, y'all, let's dig into this, because what I want to do today is, as every single day that I do this, is to share with you a little bit more meat and potatoes insight as far as each of these questions. And again, the question for today, whether you're watching live or via the replay, yes or no, do you engage enough in your business? Yes or no? What I want to do is to share 5 of my favorite ways to engage with my audience with you. Okay. One of the things that I honestly love to do is to check in across my social media platforms, right? So number 1, I today popped in on my social media page on Instagram at Sister Sense, and I said, hey, when was the last time you checked in with your audience via email or social media, right? Asking engaging questions on your social media platforms, that's one of my favorite things to do. And I encourage you to think about that on multiple levels, right? Are you asking engaging questions on your social media platforms? Number 1, when was the last time you checked in with your audience via email or social media, right? Those are some things that I want you to consider. Today, actually, this morning, I sent out a really quick audio message to one of my mentees. I sent her an email, and so she was responding to the email, letting me know where she was and if this particular offer was of interest to her. One of the ways that I engage with my audience is through automation. And so when I share different awesome opt-in offers with my audience, oftentimes I will create autoresponder sequences to be able to say, okay, now that you got that thing, okay, it's been 5 days, it's been 10 days. How are you? What did you think about that thing? How are you doing? Right? Do you need any help from here? So inside of my automated email sequences, I integrate questions. And so a lot of times clients will respond to those questions and it feels like I'm talking to just them. Like I took the time, which is what your email should feel like. They should feel personalized. It really feels like I took the time to create that email just for her. So she's proactively responding back to me. And so I sent an audio message to her just to fill her in on things that she could do to stay focused and reduce the overwhelm, right? So when it comes to engagement, number one, I absolutely love to put check-in questions in my social media content. And number two, inside of my automation, when I create email sequences, I'm always asking questions to motivate and encourage those who are in those automated sequences to respond back to me. Number two. Okay. Number three, for me, audio is a great way to go. I absolutely love to do quick audio check-in messages and say, hey, let me let you know what's going on right now. So a great example of that, if you were to go over to sistasense.com/SCE, you'll see my latest Sista Sense exclusives, SCE. Right. And so on that particular page right now, there's like a 5-minute audio message. Right. And so, sometimes you want to say a lot, but you don't want to write a lot. So I tend not to write like super, super long emails because I don't want to do that, number one. But number two, the more you write in your email, the longer they are, the dense they are, the more likely they're going to get to spam. So I try to keep my emails short and sweet and then send people to pages with more information in the form of video, but in this case, audio, right? So over on sistasense.com/SCE, there's a quick 5-minute audio and I'm like, listen, here's what's going on right now. First of all, I want to say happy new year to you. I want to make sure that you're good. But I've got this awesome mastermind happening on new year, new leads, new customers. You in? The details are here if you want to participate in that. Plus, I've got my mastermind and I've got my Fire Start Your Year workshop happening on Saturday. These are all the things that are happening now in my circle. Here you go. If you're in, number one. Number two, if you have questions, email me or use the voice message, right? I'd love to create these real talk conversations. And literally, I would say within the first 5 minutes of posting, one of my favorite clients, she was like, oh my God, LaShonda, this so felt like you made this email for me. For a second, I thought that was just for me. Because that's how these emails are. They're just really personal and very engaging. And I had quite a few people, tongue-tied, people popping in my inbox like, oh my gosh, thank you for the update. One of my clients was like, oh my gosh, I want to be in this mastermind tonight, but it's at 7 and I live in the UK. And so that'll be midnight my time. What do I need to do? And I was explaining to her how to get the replays and all of those things. But that kind of engagement, real meaningful engagement, comes from real conversations. So for me, number 3 on this list, the short list of things that I do to engage my audience, when I do email people, I like to either send out an audio or a video of me so it feels real and it's a conversational piece, right? And so that's something, number 3, that I want you to think about. Are you engaging using audio or video? Because these to me are ideal. Right. 2 other things that I do to engage. So I'll do, automated simulation, through my automated sequences. Right. I will do these virtual digital videos or audios for people to listen to. Number 4, I will do RTE, real-time experiences. So for example, this is a live. I do lives every single day as a way to engage my audience. And it's a real-time experience. Now, of course, you can drop into the comment box if you're watching the replays, things that resonate with you, questions you have, follow along on the different CTA call to actions that I give you while you're participating via the replay. But live, you also get to check in with me, right? So Raquel says, working on it. Awesome. Facebook user Natasha Brown, New Space Wellness with Natasha. Thank you for the tips. Awesome. So real time, you guys are popping on here and you're checking in with me. And then real time, if you're watching the replay, you can also comment and check in with me because those things pop up on my phone. So real time, I can see people commenting and be like, hey, Jacqueline, thanks so much for watching, right? Real time experiences, whether they're happening real time live via the live stream or real time via the comment section, right? Engagement is so important, right? And also RTE real time experiences like tonight. I am doing my first mastermind of the year. I would love to have you there. Make sure that you go over to sistasense.com/SCE on my Sister Circle exclusives page so that you can get all the details to participate in tonight's mastermind, because those real time experiences, whether they're live streams or virtual webinars, things of that nature, those allow me to really create meaningful, engaging relationships with my audience and convert. At the end of the day, I'm all about converting that content into cash flow. And as people have been checking in with me literally all day today, the money been coming in, honey. So I want you to be able to have real ways in which you can create these channels of communication within your audience to turn that content into cash flow. And of course, as you know, this whole conversation is about positioning yourself for profit, right? So I said to you, I wanted to share with you 5 ways that I personally love to work on engagement with your audience. And hopefully I've given you 5. I feel like I'm just kind of dropping them at your doorstep. But again, those questions, automation, real-time experiences, checking in with my audience via email and social media, live streams, live webinars. These are things that I do to stay engaged with my community. And of course, giving people different ways to reach out to me, right? So people can email me, they can send me a voice message. You can even text me, right? I've been sharing for the last few weeks that and write this down, okay? If you want to send me a text message, ask me a question, or get some of my free training templates and tools, you know how you can do that? You can text me at 252-618-1693. You can message me. If you got a question and you're like, oh my God, I need to talk to LaShawna right now. I feel like messaging is overtaking emailing, right? As the way to go, right? And so if you want to join my Message Me community, feel free, and plus get some good for free, feel free to write this down, 252-618-1693, right? Of course, if you're catching the replay, you can always rewind it. If you go, what did she say? 252-618-1693. That's the exclusive Sister Sense Message Me community. Text circle to that particular number so that you can get in my circle and you can get the last leg of the 12 days of giveaways before that goes away. Hey, welcome. Awesome to see you here, my dear. So, giving people different touch points to engage with me, whether it be commenting online, sending me a message, a text message, sending me a voice message, sending me an email. I try to diversify because different people, different things resonate, right? So hopefully this is helpful to you. Like I say, every day that I'm going through this position to profit self-assessment, I'm jumping on here to quickly share some of my personal recommendations. These sessions haven't been really long. They're on average, 10 to 15 minutes long. So 10 to 15 minute lives, 5 or 10 minutes audio messages or video messages. These things don't have to take a lot of time out of your day, okay? But you do need to work on being more proactive. So even, for example, when I posted my latest post on Instagram and I said, hey, Sister Sense says, when was the last time you checked in with your audience via email or social media? That was a little template that I created in Canva. I went in there, I switched out the text. In Canva, I said, upload to Instagram, and it took me less than 5 minutes to do that, right? So I want you to get more social. I want you to work on your engagement, and hopefully these are some recommendations. If you want to dig deeper and engage with me on a deeper level, hopefully you have an opportunity, especially if you're watching live, to catch my first mastermind of the year tonight. All the details right now are over at sissasense.com/SCE. But honestly, I don't know when you're going to see the sissasense.com/SCE page, because that page changes periodically. So when you get there, something else might be there. So just to keep that in mind. But it's also a great way for you to learn about what's happening in the circle and deeper ways that you can work and engage with me, especially if you would like to participate in all of my monthly masterminds and my quarterly trainings. The first workshop that I'm doing for the year is the Fire Start Your Year experience, which happens this weekend. The virtual version, anyway, happens this weekend. And there's a lot for us to do when it comes to you keeping it simple, working on simple product pages, simple products, and simple plans to fire start your year with strategy and intention. So yeah, me just kind of checking in with you, letting you know what's up, and supporting you however I can consistently is how I create these real and meaningful, engaging experiences with my clients, and how I encourage you to follow suit and do the same. So, all right, my dears, that's it for today. Till tomorrow, when we do day 6 of the Position to Profits self-assessment. Take care. But of course, don't forget, share, tag at least one business bestie here that wants to work on monetization, marketing, and sales, and or just simply share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. Give me some content currency. Tap on the likes and the love if you've enjoyed this session, and grab your self-assessment. It's free at sissasense.com/PTSA. Okay. And for those of you who are watching on the Facebook pages and or YouTube or Periscope, I'm going to try my best really quickly to pop that link into the comment box so that you can see. It's over at sissasense.com/PTPSA. Okay. That's where you can go to grab your free Position to Profit self-assessment guide and learn more about some of the other good goods that I've got to support you on your new year business growth goals. All right. So that's it for today, my dears. Till tomorrow, take care. Mwah. Bye.